were there any limits that Netflix put on where you could go in terms of narrative, or what you could show, drugs, sex, anything like that?
No, not really. They didn't place any sort of strictures on us whatsoever. From the very first meeting, Ted Sarandos said, "We place our faith in you as artists. We believe in this story, and we believe that you know better than anyone where it should go and how it should be handled." And they stuck to their word on that.
What has been the response from DC about how you portray both the politics and the pursuit of that access, and then also the interaction between politicians and the DC media?
Well, from all the people I've spoken to in DC, it seems to be a topic of conversation. The show is something that people don't seem to be able to ignore down there, which I take as a compliment. I also, those people's job is to run the country, so I hope they don't spend too many hours of their day binge watching a show.
And the media?
The media, I've spoken to DC media, but also media all across the country, and you have very mixed responses from the media in terms of how we portray the media. I think there's a lot of people who are horrified by a character like Zoe Barnes, or think that the way in which we portray the sort of dialectic between traditional print journalism and online stuff is at times a little too simplistic or even anachronistic. But we strive for authenticity in that world too. It's a tough world to nail, and the point of the show is not to tell a story of noble journalists seeking the truth, but to show how in the land of the media, in the land of politics, and really even in our personal lives, we're all political, and ambition is an equal opportunity employer, and these worlds are much more similar than you might think. So if we're seeing corrupt, ethically questionable people in the land of politics, we're also seeing those types of people in the media world.
So where are we going in season 2?
I wish I could tell you. I know it's all in here in this gray matter, but you don't want me to ruin it for anyone, do you?
You think everyone's already done with the show? They binge watched in the first 2 months.
It's you'll have season 2 coming around before you even know it. So I'm not going to give you any hints as to what to expect.